Hey, RPM podcast listeners. You are listening to The Victory Lap, brought to you by the very own RPM podcast cast, plus Nancy Riggleman. Just a
Plus,
quick overview of what we do here at the RPM podcast Victory Lap. In order to get you, the listener, to know us a little bit better, this is your chance to ask us questions via social media and give us cool non-racing related questions to get to know us better. I'm here with Nancy Riggleman, Scott Riggleman, and our producer and the heart of the RPM podcast, Josh Matthews. I'm Sam Ballard, and we're here, Eric Brennanless. So with that, what is the topic of the day, Josh?
I really Scott picked this one out. It's gonna be dinner and a movie.
Oh,
What is your
are you
what's?
looking for?
Well, no, we're looking for everybody's favorite movie and favorite dinner. I guess. I mean, you can give
Oh,
your favorite and least favorite, just to be yeah.
so
I'll start off. I have two favorite movies, and it's kind of weird that they're both prison movies because I really don't care about prison. But
Shawshank,
growing up, my very very favorite movie was Escape from Alcatraz. It was so much
great
of my
movie.
favorite movie that I wrote my term paper. It's kind of funny. My eighth grade term paper was about Alcatraz, and my senior term paper was the same paper that I handed in eighth grade. I handed that in senior year, which is also about Alcatraz. Me and Nancy have been to California. We did go to Alcatraz. I did get to see Alcatraz when I used to watch the Alcatraz movies,
Mhm.
the Escape from Alcatraz movie. I always thought they lived. I thought that, they swam across it, they lived. But after going to Alcatraz and taking the boat ride over to Alcatraz, it's freezing cold. I
Yeah.
don't think now I don't think they made it. I mean, some stuff has surfaced, some pictures of the guys um, showing that they did make it. I don't know if I believe it. We froze on the boat going over there, and we were there in the summer. I don't see how
Wow.
they swam across the bay and survived. There's seals in the water there. They struggle to swim across it, so that tells you how hard it is to get across it. I hope they did make it, but who knows? And then, I mean, of course, I like the Godfather movies, and they're always on. And Nancy always yells at me when she walks in the room and the Godfather movies, and I'm watching them again for the 1 billionth time. And another favorite of mine is Shawshank Redemption. I'll
That
watch
is a
that
good
over and
movie.
over and over,
Morgan
and over and
Freeman makes
over.
that movie.
You know
why
what's
they?
funny? I don't think I ever sat and watched a movie from beginning to end. Have I seen the whole movie? Yeah, probably about 50 times, but I never saw it from the start of the movie to the very very end. But yeah, Shawshank is up there on my favorite movie list. Um, should we go into dinner, or should you
I
guys
think
do
we
all your
should do
movies first?
all our movies first. Nancy, how about you?
I love Overboard with Goldie Hawn. That's
Oh,
like one of my
well, it wasn't
all-time favorite ones.
the boat captain. He was the grandfather from like Gilmore Girls or something. And he
I
used
think
to,
so.
yeah, and he
Yeah,
did he was a narrator for like a ton of History Channel shows.
yeah. I liked Hollywood Nights. Is one of my favorite movies.
I like that movie too.
Hollywood Nights.
Uh,
Why am I not?
yeah, I don't think Sam Ballard would approve of that movie.
What about Boogie Nights?
uh,
Oh my
actually,
God!
Hollywood Nights has like Tony Danza in
When they
it,
were all younger,
like when they were all younger.
Okay.
who's the girl in that?
Fran Dresser
Yeah,
was in it.
Oh yeah. From the nanny.
yeah.
That's
Yep,
right.
yep. She was in it when she was young.
Josh, you gotta watch it. It's like all about hot rods and stuff like that, and kids in high school and stuff like that,
Okay.
and like the
Playing
person.
pranks on each
Yeah.
other, and
It's kind of like you remember the movie Porky's? You ever seen the movie
Yeah.
Porky's? Yeah, it's kind of like
Okay.
that. Yeah, you should check it out. It's definitely a cool movie.
Will do. I'll add it
It's
to
an
my
older
watch list.
movie though. It was probably in the 80s, early 80s.
Late
Yeah.
70s, early
Def-
80s.
I
Yeah.
definitely like a lot of 80s flicks. The Outsiders is another really
That's
good
a good one.
movie.
The Greasers.
And Ferris Bueller, like, come on,
Bueller.
Bueller. Oh, is that who you could call Eric Bueller?
Yeah. Yeah. Eric Brennan's day off, apparently.
Well, the only difference,
One of
the only
many.
difference is Bueller had a legitimate excuse not to be in class. I don't know why Eric Brennan's out. I mean,
Yeah.
how many broads can you date? You know what I'm saying?
Josh, do you have like a coughing noise?
No, I have other sound bites I can use.
All right, Sam, your turn. What's your favorite movie?
All right, I'm gonna be showing my age here. I think my all-time favorite movie right now has to be Rear Window with James Stewart and the Alfred Hitchcock film Rear Window. I don't know if you guys saw it. Grace Kelly's in it. Oh, she is such a dime. Great film. I'm a huge fan of Alfred Hitchcock. But before I saw that movie recently, my second favorite movie was Charade with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn in it.
My
And
God,
because
you're an old soul over
I
there.
love that.
because I'm an old man and I'm a poor college student, I decided to go out and actually buy the actual movie poster, and this hangs up in my dorm. Really cool piece, really great film. Love Cary Grant. Audrey Hepburn's okay. She's no Grace Kelly, but what more can you ask for? That's pretty much it.
Well, I can relate, Sam, because I'm a huge Judy Garland fan.
Oh, okay. You see, Scott, you see, Nancy
Sam, do
knows
you
what's
like
up.
any movies from the last 10 years, maybe?
They had that new Winston Churchill movie out, The Darkest Hour, about Winston Churchill's
Oh,
life.
you
I
know,
thought that was a fantastic. I own it. I can lend it to you. It was a fantastic film, and I highly recommend that. But no, I'm an old man, Scott. I watch these movies by myself in my apartment because I'm lonely.
Sam, if you like documentary type movies like that,
I do. I do.
one you might check that I really liked was the Ray Kroc story. It was called Founder. It was about McDonald's.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's a great thing. Anyone who has Netflix, that's a great movie.
Yeah,
get
watch
deep
The
into it.
Founder. It's all about Ray Kroc taking over the
Yes.
McDonald's restaurants and stuff. It's a great
Yep.
documentary.
Real piece of American history.
Yeah. All right, Josh, you're up, bud. What's your favorite
Josh
movie?
Capu.
One that's easy for me to always fall back to because it's always great was Apollo 13.
I never saw that one.
It was Ron Howard directed. You had Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, Bill Paxton, who died last year, I believe.
Yeah.
Just a whole other cast. I mean, it was great. I mean, I guess you can argue kind of like the Titanic, yeah, you know what happens, if you look up the
I
history.
hate that movie.
But I don't know. I think Apollo 13 was really well done. They actually went through for filming. They went up in that Vomit Comet, that training jet, so they would free fall, and they actually had sets built inside the plane. And so when they were supposed to be floating through the tunnel or something like that in the movie, they were actually floating and filming it on this plane as they're free falling through the atmosphere.
That's insane.
Which I mean, I can only imagine how much it costs to do that. But I mean, that was great. But then I can go to there was an older movie from I'm going to say the early '80s called Flight of the Navigator, and
That was a good movie.
yeah, as a kid, man, I love that. I want to show my kid that. Or oh my God, October Sky was a great movie too.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Jake Gyllenhaal launching little rockets and stuff out in West Virginia. Miners.
Yeah,
son.
I kind of like a movie similar to that too. That Nancy always makes fun of. That I watched too. Is the Aviator with the Howard Hughes movie.
Okay, yeah,
I watched that over and over. That's a good one too.
There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with
Nothing wrong with it when you can watch other things also.
Right. All
Broaden
I'm
your
saying.
horizons.
it. Fine,
Is
we're
if
going
I
to
go-
dodgeball for all of us.
Beef stew. That's Benchwarmers, but same type of film. All I'm saying is, if there's any lady out there, 20 to 23, that wants to sit down and watch some Alfred Hitchcock films, you got a guy right here. That's all I'm saying. A little
Well, Sam,
Hitchcock
I'll
and
come and
chill.
watch movies with you, but
Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it.
So-
We're on the favorite dinners now.
Yeah,
This is supposed to
yeah.
be short and sweet.
uh,
I'll kick it off with the favorite dinners. I was veal parmesan. It's always been one of my favorite dinners.
is this pre or
really?
post?
I mean, it was definitely post operation. Pre-operation. The post-operation, I'll still eat it, but very little of it.
Okay.
A few forkfuls, and then I'm done. But yeah, veal parm was always one of my favorite dinners. Another one was meatloaf, but we haven't been eating much of that lately either. Yeah, that's pretty much veal parm is my favorite dinner.
Okay.
I like anything I don't have to cook.
So Nancy likes Wawa. Got it.
That works. No, I really like I'm like a filet mignon and shrimp.
Oh,
casserole.
high roller.
Pinky up.
Yeah. If I'm gonna eat something and spend good money on it, I want it to
I'm with you on that
be
one.
pristine.
She wants her meat thick.
No, I like it tender.
I want it to have feelings. Talk to me, Scott. Talk to me. Well, I'm gonna bail Nancy out of this one here. I would have to say I love Mexican food, and the hotter the better. I'd have to say quesadillas,
How does
Soft-
the
soft
exit feel
shell
about that?
tacos.
How does your exit
What?
feel about Mexican food?
Oh yeah, it's fine. I'm young, Josh. You know,
Okay.
don't. I'm okay with building the wall, but don't build it around my Mexican food. That's all I'm saying.
I like a good empanada.
I
Heck
can't
yeah.
handle spicy. I was never good with spicy. I mean, I like spicy. I like the taste of it, but it's too hot for me.
I put
That's why
pepper on like everything, and I'll even do like the Frank's Red Hot, you know, like the
Yeah.
buffalo stuff. And no, like on a cheesesteak or something, it's really good. But
Right.
like,
Yeah, when I was a kid, I worked in a pizzeria for 13 years. And I was amazed how many people put hot sauce on pizza.
it could
Oh,
work. It
gosh.
could work.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
put
we used to
jalapenos
have
in my
bottles of
eggs.
hot sauce there, and because we sold fried chicken,
Yeah.
also, so we always had hot sauce there, and we had it on the serving tray on the counter. So when people bought us a couple slices of pizza, you know, we had oregano, salt, grated
And
cheese, and all that
hot
stuff,
sauce.
and we had hot sauce on there for the people that bought the chicken. And I
But
was
here's the thing:
surprised how many.
if you do like
Crushed red pepper.
the Frank's like the buffalo one versus Tabasco. I mean, the Tabasco is gonna like that's really hot. The Frank's is like almost a little more tangy.
Whoa. Hold up. Putting hot sauce on something, that's like the pussy way out on spicing food up. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking like jalapenos, like real authentic spice, not hot sauce. Get out of here.
All right, fine, but I love a
We
buffalo
did
chicken
have the
pizza.
crushed pepper for the pizza too, and that was spicy. You know, and people would put that on their pizza too.
I agree
I
with
like
both of
crushed
you.
pepper, but the thing is, like a buffalo chicken pizza, love that all the time. But I have to say, for my favorite dinner, has to be chicken divan. It's
I love chicken divan. I was about to say chicken divan.
a lot of people don't even know what it is so
I have no
unhealthy.
idea what it is.
All right, it's chicken. Now, Lisa, my wife, likes to what she's. It's so amazing. She puts the chicken in a crock pot, so it's super super tender. And then.
Sorry, the cat unplugged us again. She's playing.
Scott's all grainy now. But so you have the chicken from the crock pot, then you have like a heavy whipping cream. You have a little bits of broccoli or celery mixed in, and rice is another big part. But it's butter
Rice?
and whipping cream.
What the freak? You put rice in that shit?
Yeah,
Did he
Get the
just-
heck out of here. It's the victory lap. It's okay.
I actually dropped an F-bomb in the episode.
Right.
I
Right.
have to edit
There's
that
no
out.
way. No, you
No.
don't use rice on that.
It
It's
thickens it up.
chicken, It's breadcrumbs. I don't want thick chicken. Get the heck out of here, you and your thickness.
No. It's not thick chicken. It's thickening the sauce. So it's yeah. Try it, and
All right. I agree with you, Josh. When my mom asks us what I want for my birthday dinner, I usually pick chicken divan. I'm not kidding. Not kidding.
it is amazing. It truly is amazing.
Ooh. Oh, and for our listeners, the S word's a bad word. I just realized that we're giving this one for free. Don't curse. It's not cool.
But yeah,
All right, while we're on the
it's a little
food
more
subject,
relaxed.
we all said our favorite dinners. What about your favorite pie? When I was growing up, my favorite pie was a lemon meringue pie. And I also like,
Oh.
He hasn't had that in a long time.
yeah, I'm probably never eat it again, but I used to eat lemon meringue pie.
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
I'm with you, blueberry. All the
Yeah.
way.
I'm blueberry.
Apple's
Really?
got to be second though.
Oh no, I can't watch. I can't eat apple pie ever since I watched American Pie.
And another, my mom was my mom
his
is
makes the best apple pie.
yeah, she's phenomenal cook. And another pie she made was lemon. And I already said the lemon meringue pie, but banana cream pie was a good one too that she made.
That poor
Oh.
woman didn't know what to do when
Actually-
he had his surgery because she wanted to cook for him.
Yeah, but there was not gonna eat.
Yeah.
Have a protein shake here.
And now I have banana flavored protein shakes instead of
I'll
banana
pour it
cream
in a
pie.
cup for you.
I would say another weird thing. I had an ex-girlfriend make this once, and it was really good, really unhealthy. It was cream cheese pie.
Ew.
No, but it's not just
I can see
dropping.
why she's the next girlfriend.
No,
So is that kind of like a cheesecake then?
It was closer to a cheesecake. It was really
A
yeah.
lot of people don't realize that a lot of cheesecakes are made with cream cheese. You
Yeah.
know?
Ugh.
Oh, go
gosh.
away, Sam. No,
All right,
it was delicious because it was sweet. It was like a really light, fluffy cheesecake. Anybody who likes New York style cheesecakes can go freaking hang themselves because those things are
Oh,
gross.
God.
Like I don't want to cut into like a hard block. I want that nice, fluffy cheesecake.
Smooth.
Yeah. How about your least favorite dinners?
Least favorite dinner? I mean, I'm not a big pork chop
Anything
guy.
Nancy cooks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I never really liked pork chops. They really did nothing for me, so I'll have to go with pork chop.
Okay, Nancy.
Nancy,
I don't know. I have to think about it. You guys
Sam?
go
All
first.
I'll make your life easier, Nancy. I have to agree with Scott. Pork chops or anything with tomato. Anything that has any chunks of tomatoes, get that crap off my food.
Really?
Hate tomatoes. Hate tomatoes.
Now,
I hate
love-
tomatoes as much as never mind.
But
I'm
wait.
gonna be-
But you like ketchup though, right?
I'm more of a honey mustard guy.
No.
You know
That's
what? I don't eat as much ketchup as I used to, and it's
I
been like
love
over the
ketchup.
last year, and I don't know why. It's like
he loves
I do,
ketchup
I
because
love
it moves
ketchup.
out of the way for him.
And that's
'cause
another.
it's a slider.
And that's the thing.
That's a soundbite right there. I love ketchup.
That and it's a slider. Two good sound bites to use.
Sorry.
I think I put ketchup on my eggs. That's pretty much the end of it. Honey
I put
mustard and
ketchup on my
everything else.
macaroni and cheese. That's
Oh,
Oh,
no,
you're one of those. I can't. Oh,
I'm gonna have to change
Ugh.
my paint scheme to like golden spicy brown mustard for next.
you do the thing that Heinz is doing, the mayo and ketchup sauce.
Oh, I want that. I really want
Mayo
that.
chop or something they were calling it.
Mayo
You know what? But that
chop.
isn't that French dressing? Isn't ketchup
Yes.
and mayonnaise?
Yes,
It's
Yes.
French. That's the only thing I didn't like about that.
dumbasses.
I'm still gonna eat it.
I'm really big on trying new foods. Like I love going to Food and Wine at Disney because they have like all the different types of food. And I had escargot.
Ooh,
Oh,
It was gross. Sorry.
you eat sushi?
I love
Yeah,
sushi.
yeah. I like
Uh,
sushi.
We gotta go for sushi one time then.
yeah. You guys
There
go
you go,
have
John.
fun. I'll go edit videos somewhere because I don't eat seafood.
Oh, you don't.
Lisa
I'm
and I
gonna-
do not eat seafood. If we go fishing, we'll take Bryce. Yeah, there you go. We'll take Bryce fishing and stuff like that, but it's all catch and release. We do not eat seafood. Like
Well,
I can do
I
a fish
agree with
stick
you
or a
on
crab
that.
cake, but that's about it. I have no because you go to a restaurant and they bring out this like flaming like still sizzling fish whatever, and it stinks up that whole half of the restaurant. I'm like, nope.
I won't eat
Hey.
anything I can see the eyes. Like you best cut off that damn head because I. What are those like little crab things in Louisiana?
Crawdads,
Yeah.
crayfish. Yeah, we actually
I'm
can
like,
catch
"It's
them at when we
looking
go
at
camping.
me."
We catch them when we go camping.
Ugh.
Then we put them back.
Yeah, don't eat them.
So,
because they
what's
have
your
eyeballs.
least favorite food, Josh?
They just said seafood.
I'm going to win back all our southern listeners right now. I hate salad.
Salad.
Yeah, I love croutons, but I'm not big on salad. It actually bothers my stomach.
No
Yeah,
tomatoes.
it does a lot of people because it so much water.
I like
Yeah.
salad without lettuce.
You get E. coli now if you eat salad nowadays.
Is that exclusively at Jersey Mike's?
Yes.
Here, I'll get our southern listeners. I love chicken and waffles.
That sounds really good. I'm so hungry right now. It sucks.
It's not. It's not. A little fun
I
fact
gotta
though:
eat white
if
stuff.
if you're gonna have chicken and waffles, don't have it with blueberry syrup.
Ooh, no. I like a
was a bad
light
IHOP
coleslaw.
You know what? Sam's down south. I heard a rumor the other day that Waffle House is going to start serving beer. Have you heard anything about that?
I have no idea, but they serve beer everywhere here.
Yeah, I heard the Waffle
Everywhere.
Houses are going to start selling alcohol.
I don't know that they
I
can
like
because
Waffle
somebody
House.
might shotgun it, and that's a terrible joke.
Sam, do you eat at the Waffle House down south? I don't like them. I think they're disgusting.
I agree. Waffle House is nasty. I'm more of a diner guy. As long as the coffee tastes good, I
Sam
don't
goes
need
to
food.
Denny's.
No,
Denny-
I don't go to Denny's.
I
Denny's
don't
is
know if there's
crap.
any by you, but when we were in Florida, we ate at a Huddle House, and people compare it to Waffle House. I thought it was a lot better
Yeah,
than
it was
Waffle
really
House.
good.
I don't really eat out. We had Thai tonight for dinner, my buddies and I.
You had what? Tide Pods?
Thai
Pods?
Thai.
Thai food, honey. That's
Thai.
kind of pods.
Tide.
Speaking of Thai pods, I gotta go do my laundry.
um,
Can you do mine?
Sure, if you
I'm
want to bring it down.
Yeah, I'm domestically challenged.
All right, good night, Gus.
wait.
Well,
I just want to say the one thing I really missed from like the track was back. This is before the Krauses took over, I believe. They had the fat sandwiches like from the grease trucks up at Rutgers,
Right.
and where it'd be like a cheesesteak, then chicken fingers, then mozzarella sticks, and French fries, all on like a roll. I mean, I miss those. Those are like Lisa will run out to Wawa once in a while, and she'll get like the little buffalo chicken bites that are on the hot
Yeah.
bar. She'll get a
See you do
cheesesteak, and she'll get the mozzarella sticks, and she'll just pile it on there, and
diabetes on a roll.
it is, but it's so
Here's
good.
here. I have a quick question for you guys. If you could add anything to the menu at Wall Stadium, what would you add?
Fat sandwiches.
Okay. Sam?
That was easy.
Can I be honest? I've never had food at Wall Stadium before.
I
Really?
didn't never go to concession. I tell you,
I
truth,
don't really eat.
I don't go. I don't eat when I race, so I don't go to the concession stand. I
So,
haven't been up to the concession
however,
stand in years.
My ex-girlfriend was working the ice cream stand there, and the ice cream there was really good. I don't consider that food though, but I'd have to say like soft serve ice cream, like different flavors of soft serve ice cream. I'd be in with that.
Scott, not to hold you up any longer, but why don't you eat when you're at the track? Is
I ever since I started racing, I can't eat before I race. I don't know how people do it. Like I don't eat all day. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I can't even eat. It's been like that since day one, since I started racing when I was 16, 17 years old.
wow?
Even when I went away and raced, I just never raced. I never ate until the races were over.
Yeah, and I've started to pick up that habit this year
And
too.
it's really not good. I mean, I do. I thank God for the protein shakes. I do try to get a couple of them
That's
down. So
That's all I
something
do at the track.
Yeah.
See, for me, like,
before I started doing the protein shakes, I would at least try to have maybe a candy bar or a little something in my stomach. But for some reason, I just can't eat on race day until it's over.
I bring peanuts.
I
See,
was
peanuts
saying,
are all
Bad
lucky in
luck.
racing. See, peanuts are bad luck in racing.
I
So
know.
we stay-
occasionally, like I have
Peanuts
to
and
worry about my
pistachios.
stomach, so like I'll purposely not eat for a while, so just because I don't want to risk, having my stomach go south and start gurgling or whatever, especially if I have to climb in the car. But for the most part, like I would maybe like after practice or after the heat race, I would grab something. That way, I had something in me, so I didn't start feeling lightheaded by the time we got to the feature.
I mean,
And
I
then-
watch people go up to in our division, go up to the concession stand and get hamburgers, French fries, and a big soda and eat them while they're watching the modified race. And I'm like, how can you eat all that before you get in the race car? And they're like, some people say it calms their nerves by having a little something to eat. Tim Majek, who's new to our sport, he eats no problem before races.
Yeah.
I can never do it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
actually used. You know what weird about me, and I heard in a Robbie Gordon interview, he used to do the same thing. Before I got in the race car, I used to start coughing all the time, and Nancy used to make fun of me. She's like, "I know it's getting close to race time because you're coughing." I used to start coughing like crazy. I haven't done that in a few years though.
Scott. Do you still get butterflies a little bit or
Oh
something?
yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, me and Nancy talk about that. It hasn't been as bad this year. I've been a little more relaxed this year, but going back to when I first started racing, I used to park next to Russ Cook, and he had 10 years on me, so I used to talk to him a little bit. And I one day I said to him, I said, Russ, man, I don't know if I'm cut out for this sport. He's like, well, why is that? I said, I get nervous before I race. I get real nervous. I don't think, I do good. I run good once I'm out there, but man, I get nervous before the race starts. And this always stuck with me. He looked right at me. He said, if you ain't nervous, you ain't ready. And that just stuck with me, It showed that I was thinking about what was going to happen. And, so I kept racing.
Yeah,
you know?
every
not
time.
as-
I'm sorry, Nancy.
Yeah,
I was
but-
just say every time I get on the grid, no matter what, I get some kind of butterflies or something. And I'm just your mind is engaged.
Nancy calls it bubble gut. She's
I
like,
get
I got
bubble
bubble guts.
guts.
But I tell you what, this year I don't know, maybe because of something my father passed away, maybe because I'm getting older. I'm taking this year real relaxed. I'm not
Yeah.
letting it bother me.
Yeah.
But you're still
I
getting
used to like
adrenaline
Friday
rush.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy racing. I enjoy the competition, and I think the nervousness is not me, but you don't know what's going to happen around
Yeah.
you. You know, you're at the mercy of the other drivers around you. You know.
Yeah, you could
have
run
no
a perfect
control of
line.
What someone
Well, I mean, you go ahead, Nancy.
I used to get like really nervous on Friday and like Saturday morning, and I'd be like all running around the house. But this year, I'm much calmer than I was last year. Like I'm more comfortable, but as soon as I strap in for the feature, I'm like, oh, there they are.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, you're in it now, Nancy, and as far as I'm concerned, you belong out there. And we were just looking at the results. You finished 11th now, which I mean, that's a great step up.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, again,
Leaps and bounds from last year.
yeah, but a lot of it's everybody's gonna tell you it's seat time and getting comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And if Scott and I can still get nervous, I mean, Scott's done everything under the damn sun
Yeah.
at this point, and still get nervous about it, then yeah.
Yeah, I find like I'm not worried about like rubbing up against somebody or hitting somebody or
Aim
like,
for the O'Shea
I can-
logo is what we learned.
yeah. But now I know like I can get in there. I'm gonna get hit a little bit and the car's not gonna automatically go into the fence because someone bumped me.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's good because again, even I wasn't there last week, but opening night, I mean, I watched you really, keep right up with the pack, and you were running right there with all those
She
guys.
actually
You were
did
putting
better
up a
this
fight.
week because I got to watch her because I dropped out so early,
Yeah.
and she was actually passing a few cars too.
Yeah. I actually was following someone around and I'm like, I'm passing. I'm not just gonna follow the I'm like, I know I'm faster than this car and I made the move and I cleared them and I heard somebody was cheering me on in the grandstands.
Well, that's awesome. That's great to hear.
So are we done? I'm gonna go eat some oatmeal.
Yes.
Okay,
So
well,
with that,
I was going to say real quick. I learned that
Oh.
Scott hopes the criminals made it out okay. I I learned that Nancy likes tender meat and that Nancy likes the head chopped off.
I think I'm gonna leave it there.
I didn't know what we were doing, what we learned on the short segments.
He can
I
get
got,
his pen and paper.
yeah, I got to start paying attention.
I'll get him a notebook.
You're good, Scott. I'm gonna save all of us from here. People, if you like what you hear, this is available at Patreon at our Patreon website, patreon.com/the RPM podcast. For Nancy Riggleman, Scott Riggleman, Josh Matthews, I'm your host, Sam Ballard. Thank you, and we hope you look more into our Victory Lap segment here at the RPM podcast. We appreciate the love and support for the last 3 years. We hope to keep this show going. Good night, everybody.
Good night.